Yo, good evening all. I apologize. I'm actually a little under the weather, so we're going to see how this goes tonight. I can't promise it's going to be a 3-hour stream. But I'm definitely feeling a little ill. A little feverish. So if I sound out of it or down tonight, that is why. But we're going to be tough. We're going to try to tough it out and see how long we can last here. But I can't make any promises. Good evening, Kelly, Pieter, Randy, Jeff, Chief Pepsi, Speculate, Roger, Rich Girl Mel, Tony, Thanasis, Tim, Impulse Waiver. How we doing, guys? How was your trading session? It was a little choppy. Traded within a range all day today. What's up, Freddie? What's up, V-Dub? Barbo Bell, how we doing? Yeah, Chris, I know. It just stinks when like you can feel, you feel the fever, right? Like you can feel it. Like you're not full-fledged sick, but you have the tickle in the back of your throat and your body temperature is fluctuating. You know, you just feel clammy. Hey, thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. Freddie, you just basically paid commissions all day. Yeah, I mean, it just traded in a range today. It was kind of I caught one play. I was short from 795 early in the session on this move down, and I got trailed out on this bounce back up. So I mean, I had a couple other scalps. So in total, I made 55 points today. What's up, Zach Attacks? How are you? Yeah, I feel yeah, I just feel clammy, right? I feel clammy. Got the little tickle in the back of the throat. I'm not stuffed up or anything just yet, but you know when you're getting sick. Like you know it's coming. You don't feel great. Body temperature is up and down. Oh, Globex girl. No, I'm going to tough it out. We're going to hang out for a little bit. I mean, if the market's incredibly slow, obviously I'll probably end the stream a little bit early, you know, just see how it goes. OJ and vitamin C works wonders. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I did catch a trade probably about 30 minutes ago. It was a short from 815. I only targeted 10 points down to 805. I caught this little flush right here, so that's why you see the profit. We are trading a My Funded Futures funded account tonight. Tonight we're not going to do chat trades strictly because the market doesn't appear to be moving. So yeah, that's where we stand. Yeah, Mason, not feeling the greatest. Not feeling the greatest. It's okay though. It's all right. Everybody gets sick, right? We all deal with it. I don't know about you guys, but throughout my whole life, I've been one of those people where if I'm not nearly on my deathbed, I work through it, you know, no matter what, which is not great, right? Like if you're in like an office environment or like a school or something like that, you know, that's probably the worst thing you could possibly do is go into those places sick. But I'm not going to lie to you. I was always one of those people that was like, hey, if I'm not dying, Mason, you do always get sick, brother. You are sick once every 3 months. You are sick once every 3 months. For sure. But yeah, we'll see how tonight goes. Guys, like I said, I can't thank you enough for 3K subscribers. To those of you that are here currently, what an amazing accomplishment last night that we hit. I don't know what we sit on currently. I haven't looked since today, but who's gonna carry the boat? What do we sit on? We sit on 3,005 subscribers currently. So we are still over 3K. What an unbelievable accomplishment. I can't thank you all enough. It feels surreal. It feels surreal. Yeah, Freddie, like it's amazing. Like I really can't thank you all enough. Like you guys are changing my life and for the better. So I can't thank you all enough. I know it doesn't seem that way because of the way I feel currently. And you know, the excitement's kind of hidden under the illness. But, yeah. Yeah, I know, Freddie. It's happened fast, right? Like literally 2.5 months ago, we sat at 600 subscribers. And 2.5 months later, we're at over 3K. And it's all because of you guys. Like you guys showing up each and every night, you know, you being engaged in the chat, asking questions, creating the vibes in this place. It attracts new people because they like what they're seeing, you know. And it's to your guys' credit, it's because of you. You know, it really has nothing to do with me. I'm just hanging out with y'all. I'm just hanging out with you guys, you know? You provide me the space and the luxury of just being myself. You make it extremely easy on me. So yeah, we're sitting just above 800 right now. There is some interest right here above 800. Really low volume tonight, guys. I'm not expecting a whole lot, to be honest. Nahal, tough day if you're trading ES today. Yeah, I mean the entire market, right? We got Jackson Hole this week, so it's probably they're going to be waiting for statements to make moves. As far as earnings season is concerned, it's more on the retail side of things this week. We do have a couple things on the back end of this week as far as news is concerned. We do have Powell speaking at some point as well, so there will be some opportunity, but I'm not expecting a lot of movement, right? I'm expecting a lot of probably sideways action. You know, we could pull back as far as this daily 20, but I'm not expecting a heavy flush. Could it happen? Sure. If there's a news headline that drives it, if there's some sort of catalyst. But without the catalyst, the market's going to be kind of range bound for, you know, probably the majority of this week. So just keep that in mind with your trading. You know, targets need to stay small, stops, risk needs to remain tight. If you're not liking what you're seeing, step away for the day. Go do something else. You know, we don't have to be chained to our desks the entire trading session. You know, some of us, especially if we've been trading globex as well, on top of that, some of us, like, I've been at my desk for what feels like, I don't know, between YouTube and trading, you know, 14, 15, 16 hours a day. Yeah, that's entirely too much. For instance, like today, I was done trading in the first hour of trading once again. You know? Oh, man, guys. You know, that's the other thing that happens, right? When you look up or look to the side, you feel like the, I don't want to call it pain, but like heaviness of the eyes. I got that going on for sure, too. So how'd you guys do today? Let me know in the chat. I've seen a couple people mention how they did. But how did the rest of you do? All green today, Tommy. Nice. Nice. Dang, speculate. That's a great day for today. That's real good. HR, no win or loss, just a little sunburn from the beach. It was a good day to do that, right? What's up, Discipline Trader? What's up, Alfredo? How are you? Mediocre, 783 profit. Okay, that's good. What's up, Bartolo? Impulse waiver, you just started. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure some of you have, you know, if you have day jobs, obviously globex is what the time you have to trade. The good thing about globex is I will say it's slow. It's a lot slower price action, right? So you can kind of manage your trades a little bit easier, a little bit better. You know, during regular trading hours on the Nas, you're getting 20, 25 point wicks sometimes out of nowhere. Oh, nice, Alfredo. GG's on the funded account. Yeah, I'm good. For those of you just tuning in, I'm a little under the weather. So if I seem a little monotone and mellow, I'm not feeling the greatest tonight. So It might be a short stream. We're going to try to tough it out, see how long we can last, and we battle. We battle. Asian markets are open. Hey, thanks, Alfredo. I appreciate it. We'll be okay. Everybody gets sick, you know? Yeah, Alfredo, just take it slow. Just take it slow. I'm telling you, I don't know if they have consistency on those accounts or not. I've never looked at Funded Futures Network, so I've never looked into it. But when they implement those consistency or max payout caps on some of these evaluations, it doesn't make sense to have massive days. So the little base hits add up over time, right? That's 40%, yeah. So like just I don't know how many winning trading days or anything that you need there as well. But with most of these props, you know, they put a cap on your payout for so many payouts or until you have a certain account balance. So it doesn't make sense to, you know, you're just looking for your 10 to 20 point NQ, $200 to $400 days. Which if you're patient enough, those kind of moves, they come fairly easy. All right, let's see what gold's doing over here. Gold is selling off. So it's looking like, I guess we're kind of at support right now a little bit. 33.68. Below that, we've got 33.50, so it could be a decent move on gold tonight for you gold traders. Yeah, Alfredo, like I have to, a lot of people see the big numbers that traders put up, you know, and to be perfectly honest, that's just not the reality for most. You know. I'm sponsored today, Z? What do you mean? Yeah, Justin, I really like Take Profit Trader. Speaking of, what's up, Sarah? How are you? I really like Take Profit Trader, Justin. Speaking of which, guys, Take Profit Trader's recent promo where they're giving you back your evaluation cost at a payout has ended. They are maintaining... Take Profit Trader says they're sponsoring my stream. Yeah, that's not accurate at all. That is not accurate at all. I can tell you that. Take Profit Trader is still running 40% off, though. Code West will give you that best available discount if you're interested in purchasing a Take Profit Trader evaluation test. Great firm. I haven't heard anything bad from them. The only negative side is once funded, they have that intraday trailing drawdown. But if you can deal with that, everything else has been positive. Didn't do so good on profits today. Sarah, today was tough, right? Like we were in virtually 100-point range all day. Better hit him up for my cut. Yeah, they have not reached out to me sponsoring my stream. I can tell you that. Yeah, that is the other thing. Speculate, right? Like they're you're right. Their customers. I think they're just going through the growing pains, you know. It's going to probably take them a minute, much like it did all the other ones when they were, you know, getting bigger. Have to do some hiring. Oh, they're placing ads on the stream? Z? Yeah, ads, here's the thing about YouTube, Z. Ads are user specific. So, like, YouTube will see what your, you know, what your browsing history and stuff like that is on YouTube. And so they will throw at you random ads. Like, everybody will get a different ad kind of deal as it pertains to them. Yeah, there's because what happens is these companies pay YouTube specifically to run ads so frequently, and there's probably some sort of pay structure, you know, that the companies have to pay YouTube in order to place their ads. And as far as frequency and length, you know, of those ads are concerned, and then YouTube disperses them out to randomly to the audience, right? Yeah, like YouTube is banking, right? I mean, they take a minimum of 30% of everything that the channel generates. YouTube is straight banking. They have got a good business model. Let's put it that way. Holy, 7-point wick down. And random snap back up. Yeah, YouTube's really good. Like, their business model is really good. But I would expect nothing less, right? They're owned by Google, so... I'll speculate you pay for premium? All right, we got about 125 people in here currently. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. If you're just getting here, I'm a little under the weather. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream tonight. Rich Gomel, I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't really thought about it that much. Like, what's crazy, right, is the growth that this channel has seen without doing any other, you know, social media platforms. Like, we're not on Instagram, we're not on X, we're not on anything. It is literally just a YouTube stream. So it's kind of shocking, the growth that the channel sees. What's up, DCD? The growth that the channel has seen. Yeah, someone mentioned it the other day, though. Hey, what's up, Roman? Nice. Another payout today? Oh, it's okay, Sarah. It could be far worse, right? It could be far worse. You have reminded me of that. You reminded me of that at one point in time. Yeah, I feel like a baby crying about being sick. What's up, party? Oh, DCD, you got Subway? Yeah, we had the sub talk last night on stream, actually. Hey, thanks, Speculate. Yeah, it's an amazing accomplishment. I realize in the grand scheme of things, it seems really small, you know? But it to us, it feels really big. It feels like probably some people feel like at 100K subscribers, you know? It feels really big. Like I said, I can't even imagine if we ever get to like 10K, what that will feel like. Yeah, sire, we went over 3K subs last night. Last night on stream, we went over 3K subs. So if you're lurking in the background and new here, and you want to support the channel, next stop is, I don't know, 4K, 5K. I don't know what the next stop is. But consider hitting that subscribe button. Say hello in the chat. My name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. Welcome to my stream. Tonight is a little bit probably different mood than you're used to. You know? What's up, Hyder? Thanks, brother. I'm a little off because I'm a little ill, but welcome to the stream. What's up, Zipster? When will I short, George? Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate you. What's up, Devin? You've been sub-betting my channel, DCD? Is that why we see so many minuses? Is YouTube getting rid of the bots? Hey, thanks, brother. Yeah, DCD. I mean, you're an OG, brother. You've been around since day one. So I got thank you. Thank you for your support. What's up, 956 Trader? Yeah, Z, I guess we need to have a new goal, right? That's kind of how we progress through life, is set goals and do everything you need to do in order to achieve those goals, right? So the next step, I guess, will be 4K. Let's see how quickly we get to 4K. You know, we've been averaging 1,000 a month over the last 2, so we'll see what happens. DCD, we can't. That YouTube has put the smackdown on the gambling sites, on the gambling content. Oh, Z, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, it's kind of I want to say, like, it's kind of slowed a little bit. You know, that first month we went from 1,000 to 2,000, what seemed like in 2 weeks. You know, we were having streams of 120, 130 subs a night. So it's kind of like plateaued a little bit. Right now we're averaging about 30. You know, 30 to 40, somewhere in there. Some nights less, some nights more. I guess it really all depends on how long I stream as well. You know, I have noticed that the later that I stream, my streams tend to pick up. Yeah, Z, I don't know the full extent of that. YouTube's not going to pin me for that, right? Like many other streamers have done it. It'll just be a matter of what my Fun of Future says when we go to request a payout if we get there, right? That'll be the tell, because they are not responding on their end right now. Oh, 100%. I agree, Z. I agree 100%. Tony, I don't really trade gold. I'll go over and give my thoughts on gold, on what I'm seeing on the charts from time to time. But I don't really trade it at all. Hey, thanks for the sub, Kyle. Appreciate you. I pretty much trade NQ. I trade the Nasdaq futures. I would say 95% of my trades are placed on Nasdaq. It's what I'm most comfortable trading. It's where I make my money. Gold is wild. People say Nasdaq traders are wild. Gold is wild. you guys are out there just slinging. Yeah, DC. Yeah, trying to explain that. It's not that gold is hard, Tony, right? It's just so, like, it's so heavy leveraged. Right, like you can lose a lot of money really fast if you're wrong. I'm not sure why Quantower surface is different than Bookmap. What do you mean? What do you mean, Sid? Oh, nice, Sarah. Nice, Sarah. Hello, Sarah's kids. If you're tuned in. Yeah, that's what people. That's what people. I feel like gold's even more though, Ro. You know. Cries and silver losses. Yeah, I've heard silver. Nat gas is another one that just will eat you alive if you're on the wrong side of it. Bookmap does not show all the orders. Quantower does. Sid, the orders, the books should be the books. They should be the same orders. So I'm not sure why you're getting something different. It should be the same. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, make sure you're on the right contract. Time to long Ryu? I don't know. I don't like a long until we're getting a hold above this swing high right here. Right? And quite frankly, any long up into like any long position that I would take, I would probably be taking profits here around this 880 area and reassessing to make sure that it got a breakout and a retest and a hold for more upside. Hey, what's up, Alex? Yeah, yes. Honestly, Sid, you shouldn't be getting different numbers at all. Speculates right there. The books are the books. There shouldn't be any deviation. And if there is, I would be contacting support of which one looks incorrect. Ooh, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. We got about 150 people in here right now. Like I said, if you're just rolling in, I'm not sure how long tonight's stream's gonna be. Not feeling the greatest, so if I hit a wall, I'll probably end it. We are up $195 after commission so far this evening. We'll see if we can catch something else. Any trades that I'm gonna be taking tonight are probably going to be, you know, base hits. 10 points it will be all I'm looking for if I do catch one. Interest is pretty much to the downside right now, closest to current price. You can see the orders kind of stacked through here. We do have this order resting above 24K, but I'd imagine that's, you know, someone trying to get out of a position. Sid, I won't have a higher time frame long bias until we're back above this area right here. 880. Or actually it's like, I would say until we're holding back above like 885. So like right here would be when I would maintain my long bias. DCD. Oh, jeez. Trying to incite riots in my chat tonight, huh? Anarchy. Oh, man. DCD, love you, brother. Love you, brother. This guy. Let's see here. I like this. Uh, 956. There's minor tweaks that I do based on... I move them around pretty much every day. You know, around current price. If I'm seeing a level's been tested multiple times on the previous session and has shown like either sellers or buyers stepping up in that area, I will adjust it. But generally, I wait for globex to play out and London session to play out before I do any movement. So like the levels I have today were there this morning, right? Like they're the same levels from this morning. I know, DCD. I know, brother. But yeah, I generally let the overnight play out before I do any kind of adjusting. Hang on, guys. Let me go turn this fan on real quick. Get caught up here on the chat real quick. That's a sample from today's live stream chalk outline guy. What? I'm confused. I'm totally confused. I walk away for a second and I see that. Previously you promised to make a video. Dilsons, yes, I will. I promise. I'm sorry. I've just been extremely busy. Yeah, Goldilocks. Like gold, I know. Hey, thanks, Chalk Outline Guy. I appreciate you. Appreciate the kind words. What's up, Chris? How are you? Yeah, gold, I've heard respects levels pretty well. I should watch it a little bit more than what I do. I'm just so hyper-focused on Nasdaq. It's where I make my money, you know? I'm so consistent on Nasdaq that... I don't really feel the itch to trade anything else. Like, I make pretty good money on the Nas. Or at least what I consider good money. Ah, there's the flush. Alright. So, we've filled the gap completely now from the open. What's up, Kelly? Oh, yo, large candle. I was like, you were already here, brother. Yeah, bro. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Couldn't hold that 825 area. We retested it. Buyers tried to push above. It rejected. We're back below. Probably turning this into resistance. So I would say any hold below 795 at this point. You're probably looking for more downside, at least back into the middle of the range, you know, like mid 760s. I mean, we traded within this range all day, right? Like we took peaks above and below, but really we were just hanging out in between these two levels all day. I'm not the greatest range trader, right? Like, I know some people that are really good at like taking the long and then ripping the short as soon as it trades level to level. I usually just take one side and then I sit out the rest of the day. I wish I was better at that. I feel like I could make a lot more money if I was better. You know, I'm so scared of the trend continuation. Let's see what we got. You're terrified of the reversal, Alex? Yeah, like because my like the levels define my targets, you know, I don't always get to full target, right? But cuz I'll trail my stop, and a lot of times the NAS will give that nasty pullback of 35 points somewhere in here, you know. But my targets are generally, entries are generally, you know, if I'm long from the top side of these boxes, targets are generally the bottom side of the next box to the top side on a long position. So that's where I set my target, because generally that's where the market goes anyway, right? But I'm not going to lie. Some of these pullbacks are hard to hold, right? Like when you're trailing stop. Especially on new funded accounts where you have to keep things kind of tight, you know, and just take your base hits. Larger accounts, I don't mind leaving my stop there, you know, until price gets to about 50% of the way in between the two levels. And I'll just leave my stop below the extreme down here. And then when it gets halfway, I'll move it to lock in like 20 or 25 points. Chalk outline guy, look for a right shoulder about to form. What time frame are you looking at? Like a 30-minute? Kind of just in this downward channel here. You're eyeballing my stream? Alright. Eyeball away. DCD, are you asking me that question? What year did I become profitable? It was right around the 1 year mark. It was right around the 1 year mark. But like I said, DCD, I took things really slow, so I never dug myself a huge hole in the beginning when I was learning how to trade. First six-figure year was year... I think I was right around six figures year 2, but at year 3, I'll say. Year 3, and I'm on year 4 now. So there's not... It wasn't very long ago, DCD. It was right around the good gains time. It was right around when I was posting trading plans in good gains. Was when I really... when my trading really turned a corner. Yeah, Tommy, you should be good. I would say your next area is probably going to be, you know, dead smack in the middle here. Mid 760s would be your next spot where you might have to watch price a little bit. It's a pretty nice hammer candle there at 780 though, on the 1 minute. Yeah, I would say we probably just come down to the bottom of the range again at some point tonight. Uh, 956. What I do for lows and highs of the Asia session is you can set like an opening range indicator and just set the times for when Asia opens and when Asia closes. And it will give you the high and low of the session. So it'll define the range for you. It's kind of like what I have, you know, I have the 30-minute opening range for Asia session here. These blue lines. Nice, nice little dump here. Yeah, opening range indicator. And then you just set the time for what you want to see. Nice, X-Tex. Yeah, Justin, I did miss the short. I was talking. I was yakking. Paying attention to the chat. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna miss moves. It's going to happen. All right, we're below yesterday's point of control now, so this would make sense to come down into this area at this point. But we could get the pullback for another sell-off here. I agree, GI. I agree. The chat is more important, right? Honestly, I make my money during the New York session. Globex we just do for fun, to hang out, you know, and have a little free education, some vibes, like-minded people hanging out together, you know. Yeah, I mean, you guys can kind of see why I said 795 up here. The sell-off was from 797. And it just hasn't stopped. Wow, good turnout for the stream tonight. We already got 180 people in here right now. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Like I said, if you're new here and want to support the channel, I guess our next milestone is going to be 4K subs. We just rolled over 3K last night. Hit that subscribe button if you could. What's up, Prashanth? How are you? I'm a little under the weather, so things could be better. However, I'm good. What's up, Gonzalo? How are you? Yeah, speculate. Yeah, if you guys could. Hit that thumbs up button for me for the YouTube algorithm. I'd appreciate it. Knox, 2 losses on stream last night. Chad took 2 losses. It's not bad. It's not, the count's pretty much flat. It's down like $30, right? It's still in good standing. All right, here's that pullback up into 780. Let's see what happens here. Oh, no, it's not bad at all. I think they lost a little over $200 total. I owe you a coffee chalk outline guy? All right, brother. Hey, DCD, enjoy your night, brother. Thanks again. Well, mid 760s bounce happened. So any of you that did catch that short, very well done. Oh man, guys. The eyes are so heavy right now. They're so heavy. I can't even tell you. They're so heavy. We are battling tonight. Sarouge, is it ever going to go back to normal? Oh, nice, Ryu. Well done. Well done. Yeah, Tommy. I mean, we'll see how long we last, right? I'm good for right now. I just feel clammy. You know, and it is what it is. Everybody gets sick. Oh, nice, Jack. You got 2 trades in that? Well done. Well done. I'm glad you guys are catching those moves. That's great. That mid 760s came quick. Seems like everyone is lately. School starting up. Yeah, Alex. Everybody needs to make that last minute money. Maybe one day we can have the size to move the market how we want it. I'll speculate. I mean, like a level up hedge fund type size. Oh, everyone is getting sick. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I saw Trades by Matt is recovering from COVID. I did see that. Am I streaming AM as well? No, I don't stream during the New York session at all right now. Small channels like mine don't do well during the New York session as far as the YouTube analytics are concerned. So, this time slot has worked well for my channel. So I'll probably stick to it for a while. I'll probably try out a New York stream from time to time just to see if things are any different. But yeah, for the meantime, we're doing pretty well in the globex time slot in the futures niche. So we'll probably hang here for a little bit. I would feel like I'm alienating some people too if I went to New York session. Hey, Danny boy. Yeah, the chop was pretty. We were just range bound. We were range bound. Once we held the bottom. Oh, thanks for the kind words. I wish I could pronounce your name. I can't read that name at all. I'm sorry. I feel bad not saying a name. I see your comments though. You're watching a lot of channels. I'm the best. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm one of you. I'm an average dude. Right? Dotan? Oh, thanks, Dotan. Appreciate you. It's okay. It's okay. I guess I could have, like, copy and pasted in Google Translate or something. From Israel? Okay, yeah. Nice. Welcome, Dotan. Welcome to the community. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, I'm an average. I'm not a guru. I'm not the best trader in the world, right? I'm one of you guys. I'm an average dude. Not copy trading 20 accounts, not posting huge wins. Oh, 956, I'm contemplating it. I'll probably do one over the next, either this week or next, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know about New York Open. right? But maybe like an hour after open, an hour or two after open, or do the afternoon session, you know, Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, I'm not one of these gurus. I'm not pushing a sale or a course or a mentorship or any kind of signal service. Just trying to provide a space for traders to hang out where they don't feel the pressure to spend a ton of money, right? Trade the close. Oh, you mean like Power Hour stream 615? We tried a Power Hour stream not too long ago. You know, on the globex streams, we're generally averaging somewhere between 1.5 and 2K views. During that Power Hour stream, we got about 700. In the hall, do I trade the first hour of the New York Open? I mean, I trade it. I don't stream it, though. Nice little sell-off here, guys. The market's getting kind of heavy. Yeah, speculate. I agree. Like, I do think both the level up community and the stream, like you guys, the chat, I think it is one of the better streams in the trading space. I 100% believe that. His Nim's trying to sell down to 14K. Oh, he would appreciate that comment, Speculate, if he was here. He would appreciate that. What's the target, Zecatex? I mean, right now, you're right in the middle of the range. It could go either way from here. You can see all these topside wicks put in. At this point, I'm thinking probably 730 gets traded. At least. But it's going to be very choppy in here. In between 780 and we'll say 740, really. It's going to get pretty back and forth. Like for me and my trading style, there's no entry here anymore. What's up, Lupe? How are you? Puts around 23,785. Overall, I'm short side bias until the Nas is back above 885, I think, is what we said. Right? Was that swing high? What is this? So yeah, back above 880, really, and holding above 880. So I don't mind it. I don't mind puts. Obviously, I would wait for a pump up. Yeah, Ghost, I'm kind of thinking back down into 730 at least. The sellers have taken over. Will there be some upside in there? Yeah, I think so. We could probably get a retest of the 800 area is what I'm thinking, you know, 795-ish. We'll see what happens though. I'm not married to one side or the other. during a globex session. Kelly, right up to an old line you had drawn must mean something. Should have wrote a note. Yeah, I've been there. I've been there. Yeah, speculate. There's no Paul on the book tonight. No Paul. Hey, the Unclaimed King, thank you so much. Yeah, it's unreal. Unreal. 3K is unreal. Yeah, like we said earlier, next stop, I guess, is 4K. Thank you. I don't know that I deserve it. You guys deserve it more than I do. You guys are the reason why it's happening, you know? Showing up every night, showing your support. Lots of chat messages. Lots of reactions to the content. You guys are the reason why the channel's had any kind of success whatsoever. So, like I said, I can't thank you enough. Jenna's the name. Fumbling trades is your game. Jenna, don't do that. Don't fumble the trades. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, like I said, I follow your guys' lead. All right, let's see if we can get this move back up to the, you know, the 790s. Be looking at like 790, low 790s to see if it holds below. Sometimes fumbling works out. Speculate. I don't know. Whenever I use the term I fumbled, right? It usually means I locked in a little bit of break profit or break even, and the trade ran like 80 points afterwards, after I got stopped out. Or you take the small loss, and then it goes in your favor massively. Jenna's like, not this time. All right, we got about 185 people in here. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Like I said, if you want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, do so for me if you could for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you all so much for your support. I'm a little under the weather tonight, so I'm a little out of it. I'm trying to focus up and still trade, but it's becoming increasingly more difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh yeah, Jenna, that happens to me a lot. Right? When I'm streaming, that's the problem with streaming and trading at the same time, right? Because you want to be engaged with your chat, you want to answer questions. You're not completely focused on the charts themselves. So it becomes this battle like, okay, do I talk to my chat or do I concentrate on my trade? You know? I don't know. Yet another reason why I trade during globex. Yeah, the J. We've all been there. We have all been there. Yeah, I think people underestimate exactly how difficult it is and how much there is going on this end behind the camera, right? There's a lot more going on. I definitely underestimated. I definitely underestimated how difficult it was going to be, right? It's becoming easier over time to manage all of it, but there's definitely a lot going on. Gotta handle biz first and foremost. Yeah, Kelly, like I said, during the globex streams, I'm not so concerned about making money, which is kind of nice. You know, regardless of if I'm being trolled in my chat or not, if I'm not comfortable getting into a trade, I'm not going to do it regardless. I'm beyond that at this point, for the most part. But there are lulls, right? Where like you feel like you almost need to force something just to get some action, right? You know, for the stream's sake. Oh, speculate you should... oh, like a gaming stream? Yeah. Yeah, it's very... I underestimated initially how much of an impact streaming was going to have on my trading. Initially, it was really bad. Because I was streaming New York Open, which is generally when I make my money. And it was not great. Yeah, I really struggled with that transition from, you know, sitting in a room by myself to being in front of a camera and trading in front of, you know, 200 plus people at a time. Team Massive, trying to pass evals. What's my guidance for new traders trying to pass evals? Take them slow, right? Like, you don't need to pass. I realize they put a minimum trade requirement on there. But look, in reality, you have an entire month to pass those things, right? Like, you have an entire month before you get rebuild. Don't be scared to take a few weeks to pass your evaluations, right? I realize the rush to make real money and get to get to your funded account so you can be earning real money is immense. But generally, if you're taking that approach, you're not going to get to pay out. You're probably going to fail at the funded stage anyway because you're forcing things, right? The market's not always going to provide a clear move, right? It's just not going to do that. Easy fix, start streaming as soon as price enters your trade zone, Goldilocks. Yeah, like enter the trade, go live when you're in the trade and massive profits and catch the tail end of the trade while you're streaming. Yeah. Yeah. I should do that one day during New York session, shouldn't I? Like be in one massive trade and just go live randomly at the tail end of the trade. What a joke. Yeah, Team Massive, just take it slow. Just take it slow. There's no rush, right? You don't get rebuild for a month. So just take it slow. You know, take your time. Base hits. Stay away from the first 15 minutes of market open would be my suggestion. Oh yeah, Danny Boy, 100%. 100%. Don't even worry about those minimum trading days requirements or whatever. You know, take it at your own pace. Oh, 100% 615 local, 615 local. The rebuild is cheaper than a blown personal account, for sure. For sure. Without a doubt. Yeah, speculate. That's for, like... I would assume you've been trading a little bit longer, though, right? Like, there are strategies that you eventually you can implement during the first 15 minutes of market open. They're just a little more risky plays. And I don't think beginning traders should be trading that first 15 minutes. I think they should be waiting till it settles down a little bit instead of trying to catch the volatility spike. I definitely think they should wait. Especially trading evaluations, you know? I mean, it could snap 40 points against you really quick. About 2 years? Yeah. Yeah, you know, that 2-year mark is where most turn a major corner in their trading. If they're making progress. Yeah, Goldilocks. Yeah, 15-minute is a great time frame to trade on. You know, I execute on the 5-minute during New York session. But my analysis is all done on the higher time frame. Blew 2 accounts last week during the first 30 minutes on Tuesday. Yeah, it can happen. It can definitely happen during the market open for sure. All right, guys. I'm fading and fading fast. I'm sorry. I want to hang out. I want to hang out with you guys, chit chat a little bit more, but I'm not feeling very good. I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna get some meds in me, and hopefully not have this take over my this entire week. So thanks for hanging out again, guys. Like I said, thanks again for 3K subs. What an amazing accomplishment. I can't even think straight. Like, that's where I'm at right now. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Trade safe. We're probably going to be trading within that range. I would be watching those low 790s for rejections to step in. If it gets back above 800, probably look for longs up into 820. Rejections at 795, back down into either the middle of the range, these lows here, or back down into 730 if it really gets heavy. Yeah, not feeling great. not feeling great at all. But like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you. I will be back tomorrow night for another globex session, regardless. So stay tuned. Be back at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. If you're new here and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button on your way out. I live stream a portion of my trading day starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard every Sunday through Thursday. Thanks again, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Peace.